He's the guy that really got me into wanting to work in the sports field. And just his, if you're ever bored and you want to get excited about something you don't know anything about, watch
Mhm.
Rick Jennara highlight reels. Um, you could know nothing about the Buffalo Sabres, and that man will get you to stand up and cheer because he was, in my opinion, the best sportscaster of all time. He had some of the most electric goal calls ever, and like I said, he's a big reason why I got into this business. And now I'm here, and I'm looking to hopefully continue to make things go and make my mark and see where it takes me.
You wanna go on TV or do you wanna do radio? What's your
Uh,
preference?
I mean, just doing this video stream here tonight, I was getting a little nervous. There's a reason I'm in radio. It's cameras. It makes me a little nervous. So I don't know if TV is exactly for me. But hey, I mean, if an opportunity present itself, I don't know if I'd pass it up. But I do like radio more than that. It's just the old school vibe of. I remember as a kid listening to WGR. Listening to Sabres games, Bills games, all that stuff, and it's just that you know old school feeling is just it's so interesting to me, and I love being a part of it.
I again, I predate you, but in the late '70s, I was a little kid, and I remember driving around New York City with my dad, and it was a night the Yankees weren't playing, and there was this guy named Art Rush Jr. Art Rush Jr. Sports Talk. There was no sports talk radio at that point. There was just one guy talking sports, and
Yeah.
I fell in love with radio. I mean, I would rather listen to a football game than watch it. I'd rather listen to a baseball game than watch it. There's something about radio that just fascinates me. I like people telling the story and painting the picture for me in my head. And somebody who's really, really, really good at it, I could sit there forever. I
Yeah,
enjoy it.
just the way that people can describe things, like again, like I said with like Rick Jennara, I don't mean to just keep going back to him, but even or John Murphy with the Bills, uh, like the way they can describe a picture and paint the picture in your head, it's so impressive to me. And yeah, I tried it a little bit in college. I did some play by play stuff for my college teams, but it never really like I couldn't get there all the way. But like just you've only when you do that is when you truly understand how well those guys can paint pictures in your head and really make you see what's happening just by listening. And it's so impressive to me.